Am I the asshole for refusing help and pushing everyone away because I work alone? I'm male somewhere between my 30s, 40s, depends who's asking, operate primarily at night. I have a demanding job, high stakes, a lot of pressure, questionable hours. Let's just say if I don't do it, people get hurt. Here's the issue. My coworkers, well, they insist they're my partners. Keep trying to help me. I've got one who's basically a kid I took in years ago, now an adult. Still talks too much. Another who, highly enthusiastic and doesn't understand personal space. And a few others who rotate in and out. They're competent. Skilled, even. But I don't trust anyone to handle things the way I do. Recently, there was a major situation involving a very dangerous individual. I had a plan, a precise, calculated plan that required absolute control. Naturally, my team got involved anyway. They questioned my approach, said I was being reckless, emotionally closed off, and this one annoyed me. Borderline self-destructive. One of them even accused me of not trusting them because I'm afraid of losing people again, which is irrelevant. So I shut them out. I gave them false leads, locked them out of my systems, and handled the situation alone. It worked. The threat was neutralized, the city is safe, and no one died. But now they're all upset. Apparently, I lied, manipulated them, and treated them like expendable assets instead of family. One of them hasn't spoken to me in days, another left entirely. The youngest said I'm just as bad as the people I fight, which feels like a stretch. From my perspective, I did what was necessary. I minimized risk. If I had let them help, someone could have gotten hurt or worse. But they keep saying that by pushing them away, I'm guaranteeing that outcome anyway. I don't see it that way. I carry the burden so they don't have to. Still, it's quieter now. The cave feels bigger than it used to. So, am I the asshole for shutting them out and handling things alone? Asterisk update 1. I've read through a number of your responses. Many of you are fixated on the idea that I don't trust my partners. That's inaccurate. Trust isn't the issue. Capability isn't the issue either. The issue is margin for error. When I act alone, I control variables. Timing, execution, contingency plans. When others are involved, even highly trained individuals like the oldest one, Orth girl, unpredictability increases. Not because they're incompetent, but because they're human. Several of you said, but so are you. Noted, that doesn't change the math. You're also assuming they need to be involved. They don't. The mission was completed successfully. No casualties. Objective secured. That outcome justifies the method. That said, I am aware that success doesn't automatically equal correctness. I'm considering that. Update 2. Some of you asked for more context about the dangerous individual. I can't say their name, but let's just say he's an old nemesis, and by far the most dangerous one. Before anyone says it, yes, I know. History complicates things. That's exactly why I didn't involve the others. This wasn't just another operation. It required anticipating someone who thrives on chaos, who targets emotional weaknesses, bringing in people he knows are close to me, people he has targeted before, would have increased the risk exponentially. And yes, before it's asked, I did. Not inform me Butler of the full plan either. He noticed. He always does. He didn't approve. He said something along the lines of, "You can't protect people by pretending you don't need them." I didn't respond. I'm still not sure I agree. Asterisk update 3. A lot of you have pointed out that what I did wasn't just working alone. It was deception. You're correct. I misdirected me, Apprentice, and the others. I fed them incomplete information. I anticipated their attempts to intervene and blocked them in advance. That wasn't accidental. Some of you called it manipulation. Others called it betrayal. From a tactical standpoint, it was preventative. From a personal standpoint, I understand why they see it differently. One comment stuck with me. You didn't protect them. You took away their choice. I don't have a counter-argument for that. Asterisk, asterisk, update 4. Final update. I spoke with them. Not all at once. That would have been inefficient and likely counterproductive. The oldest was direct. He said leadership isn't about control, it's about trust. He also said if I keep this up, I won't have a team to push away anymore. The girl was quieter. Disappointed. That was harder to process. My current apprentice was angry. Not unusual, but this time he didn't argue, he just left. Amy Butler? Really the man who raised me. He said he was proud of me. I'm still trying to determine why. I told him I would try to do things differently next time. No guarantees. Just an attempt. The city is still safe. The mission is still complete. But based on everything you've said and everything they've said, I may have been wrong about how I chose to protect it.